Mnemonic techniques are memory aids that help individuals remember and recall information. There are different types of mnemonic techniques that people can use, each with its own advantages and disadvantages. In this report, we will discuss some of the most common mnemonic techniques and how they can be used to improve memory retention. Acronyms and acrostics. Acronyms and acrostics are mnemonic techniques that use the first letter of each word in a phrase to create a new word or sentence. This technique is useful for remembering lists or sequences of information, such as the names of planets, colors of the rainbow, or the order of operations in mathematics. For example, the acronym HOMES can be used to remember the names of the 5 Great Lakes: Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, and Superior. The acrostic, "Every good boy does fine," is used to remember the notes of the treble clef in music: E, G, B, D, F. Advantages: easy to create and remember USEFUL for lists or sequences of information. Disadvantages: limited to the first letter of each word in a phrase. Can be difficult to create an acronym or acrostic that makes sense for the information being learned. Rhymes and songs. Rhymes and songs are mnemonic techniques that use melody and rhythm to aid memory retention. This technique is especially useful for learning information that is difficult to remember or that has no inherent meaning, such as foreign language vocabulary or historical dates. For example, the song, 50 Nifty United States, is used to remember the names of all 50 states in the U.S., while the rhyme, I before E except after C, or when sounding like a as in neighbor and way, is used to remember the spelling rule for English words. Advantages: engages both the auditory and visual senses. Fun an enjoyable way to learn and remember information. Disadvantages: can be time-consuming to create a rhyme or song for each piece of information. Not all information can be easily turned into a rhyme or song. Visualization and association. Visualization and association are mnemonic techniques that use mental images and connections between information to aid memory retention. This technique is useful for remembering information that is abstract or unfamiliar, such as scientific or mathematical concepts. For example, to remember the color coding for a resistor in electronics: black, brown, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, gray, white, a person can visualize a colorful rainbow and associate each color with the corresponding resistor value. Advantages: helps to make abstract information more concrete and memorableallows for creative and personalized associations. Disadvantages: can be time-consuming to create and visualize mental images for each piece of information. Not everyone has strong visualization skills or the ability to create strong associations between information. Chunking. Chunking is a mnemonic technique that involves breaking up larger pieces of information into smaller, more manageable chunks. This technique is useful for remembering longer lists or sequences of information, such as phone numbers or social security numbers. For example, to remember a phone number like 555-1234, a person can chunk the number into 3 groups: 555, area code, 12, first 2 digits, and 34, last 2 digits. Advantages: makes larger pieces of information more manageable and easier to remember. Allows for more efficient memorization of longer lists of information. Disadvantages: not useful for all types of information, such as concepts or ideas. Can be difficult to find natural breakpoints in certain types of information. In conclusion, there are different types of mnemonic techniques that people can use to aid memory retention. Each technique has its own advantages. Thank you for watching. Please click likes and subscribe.